Guys, before we move on to the next lesson, I want to show you one of the saddest things that, in my opinion, it could be possible. Want to see what it is?
Uh-oh. Say,
Doesn't that just break your heart?
Here, me.
Unfortunately, this seems to be getting more and more in our society, right?
Right.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, guys, what we're going to do now is we're gonna take up where we left off yesterday. We're going to go right back into shooting with them on the move. As I told you guys yesterday, I kind of vary. I kind of break with some of my colleagues about movement. My thought is if you can't articulate a reason or a goal why anything is not helping you or enhancing your performance and why you're doing it, the same thing is with movement. The idea that you're just going to move back and forth because it's going to keep you getting shot is crazy. It's ludicrous. You know, doing this while you're reloading, man, that's not going to keep you from getting shot. You got to understand something. That's big boy. I mean, that's good guy rules. Bad guys are just going to shoot bullets because they don't care what they hit. So your movement must be movement with purpose. It must be goal-oriented. And for the most part, it needs to be explosive. It needs to be fast. It needs to be a nature that will keep you from getting shot. And lackadaisical, moving back and forth, or figure eights, or dancing around like some kind of crazy person isn't going to do that. Just think about it. Remember the little demo we did yesterday? I had Kevin take a big lateral step, and from my angle, it ended up being about an inch and a half of muzzle movement.
Not even that.
Doesn't take that much to catch up from that. So movement has to be quick. We started out yesterday going forward, doing that attack. The idea that you're going to do this really slow shooting on the move, these box drills and stuff like that, that's not going to be it. If you're going to go at somebody, you go at them with great enthusiasm, aggressiveness. You go at them very, very fast. But that does not absolve you of the need to place your shots. Because if you're not getting accurate hits on him, you're not accomplishing your goal in the first place, which is to incapacitate him, to keep him from hurting you or other people around you. Isn't that the reason you're going at him and shooting him? So you still have to place your shots. So we're going to pick that up right off the bat where we did yesterday. We're going to go right at that. And then we're going to start looking at lateral movement. And to me, lateral movement is more than just a step this way or a step that way. Lateral movement, again, is movement with purpose. It's explosive, it's dynamic, whatever kind of a name you want to put on it, but it's fast and it's with purpose. Remember, movement's only going to create just a little bit of lag time. So you need to be prepared to use that amount of lag time, which means as soon as whatever movement you have decided to make takes place, you better be shooting. The idea of shooting while moving, I don't know. But movement and then shooting, that makes a lot of sense. Even if you can just get your opponent to kind of do something like that, that may be just enough time for you to put hits on him. So again, movement needs to be goal-oriented. So what we're going to do now is right back to that attack drill. That's a good place to start with movement. Then we're going to move into some lateral stuff, some backward stuff, some circular type motions. The kind of movement that I think, based on all my years looking at conflict, will actually put you ahead of the power curve. Okay? All right, let's get relay one. Let's back up here a little bit.